Hello, this is Miles Tello bringing you the JD Power Financial Services Intelligence Update for August 2025. This month, I'm happy to welcome John Cabell back to discuss customer satisfaction with credit cards and issuers in the United States. His guidance comes from the JD Power 2025 U.S. Credit Card Satisfaction Study, which was released on August 14th. Welcome back, John.
Thank you, Miles.
Great, John. So last month, I spoke with Jennifer White, and it was about financial health. And in the discussion, she talked about the current consumers being in a state of cautious uncertainty about their financial health. How are consumers' financial health affecting their satisfaction with credit card issuers based on the study results?
So we're seeing an uptick in average of financially unhealthy consumers in among cardholders in the United States in 2025. But it has trended a little better in the last few months, but it's been very volatile. I think the economy has been uncertain, and consumers have really been sort of watching their budgets in ways that are unforeseen. So I expect that we'll continue to see challenges as we go forward with that uncertain economy and how that will play out with credit card satisfaction and cardholders.
So what can issuers do to help these consumers who are feeling uncertain?
So I think the key is to help provide financial tools and resources that can help consumers navigate uncertainty and really understand and track their finances. And credit card is a great example of a type of product where there are consumers that are in need of assistance, because in many cases, well, more than half of U.S. consumers have revolving debt. And so they're in a prime position to get advice that can be helpful and also constructive to their overall financial health.
And how about the affluent customer? So multiple issuers have recently announced new or improved credit card offers for affluent cardholders. We've seen Chase come out, Amex, Citi, just to name a few. With so many existing and new options for these affluent cardholders, what do issuers need to do to win again with this important customer set?
Well, if you're speaking about the premium cards that have very high annual fees, those, at least recently, are showing to be the most satisfying products to consumers overall. What's interesting about them is that for all of the metrics, with the exception of the perception of the reasonableness of the annual fee, those premium cardholders score higher in terms of their satisfaction. So they're willing to accept what they feel like is a less than reasonable annual fee in exchange for overall what they think is good value in terms of rewards and benefits.
This would explain it, the attention to that particular customer set. How about buy now, pay later? What effects are buy now, pay later loan options having on credit card adoption and satisfaction among cardholders?
Yeah, we're seeing buy now, pay later as ticking upward in terms of usage in 2025. About 20% of consumers report having used it in the last year from a different lender. There are also about 37% of consumers that are saying that they will be likely to use the buy now, pay later from a different lender in the coming year. So it's becoming more popular and is likely displacing transactions from the credit card domain.
Yeah, John, let's talk about surcharging as well. Anecdotally speaking, seeing a lot more surcharging of credit and debit transactions. What are you seeing in the data?
So this is the first year we've measured surcharges, and the majority of cardholders are experiencing them. When they do, 81% say that they have chosen a different payment method
Wow.
instead of the credit card when faced with that. It is an issue, and we know that it affects what the perception is of the card being easy to transact with. That seems to be a metric that we're watching, and we're seeing affected very negatively, including satisfaction when surcharges do occur.
Got it. So multiple factors affecting card holders, issuers, and so on. So looking forward, what innovations or changes do you foresee in the credit card space by issuers to better align with these customer demands and changes?
Well, we're seeing issuers constantly hone in on refining the value message, and that's really important for consumers to feel like the product that they're using as their primary card has good value for them. We're also seeing interest by consumers in the use of AI in ways that can benefit them for products down the road. So, for example, fraud protection, helping them optimize rewards and benefits. Those are things that consumers have said that they would like to see artificial intelligence used for, even though in many cases there seems to be very little communication from issuers about that particular topic.
All right, so back to 2025, John. So wouldn't be a JD Power study without rankings. Which cards perform best in the 2025 credit card satisfaction study?
Well, we had 5 cards perform at the top for their respective segments. In the no-fee bank brand segment, we had the Capital One Saver Rewards card ranked highest by consumers. For cards with an annual fee in the bank brand segment, the Platinum card from American Express. For cards with no rewards and no annual fees in bank branded cards, the Capital One Platinum MasterCard is the top performer. And then we have 2 other segments, one being the airline co-brand segment, where the Citi AA Advantage Executive World Elite MasterCard came in as the top performer. And for co-brand no-fee cards, the Hilton Honors American Express card.
Wonderful. Well, John, thank you very much for joining us today and sharing your thoughts about the latest version of our flagship U.S. credit card satisfaction study. Really appreciate you being here.
You're welcome.
All right, so the JD Power 2025 U.S. credit card satisfaction study is available now. You can learn more about it from the press release link below. And I will be back in September to discuss findings from the JD Power Retirement Plan Digital Satisfaction Study. We'll see you then.